Oh hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome back. Thank you phone for interrupting me right off the bat. So today I'm going to be doing a review of episode 8 of Orange. If you haven't already seen, I actually did a live reaction of episode 8 on my channel. It's literally the previous video to this one, so if you want to see me react, go ahead and check that out if you want. Oh yeah, I actually did a live stream for that reaction and I'll be doing another live stream again next week, so if you want to check that out and if you want to keep up to date and updated on if I'm doing a live stream and what time it would be at, it'll be on my Twitter, which is linked below, so shameless self-promo. But anyways, let's get started with the review. So this episode, not that much happens, I guess, in terms of like emotional like feels and stuff, you know, like nothing like huge happens, but I'll just get started. So we start off the episode where Naho and just like kind of dealing with the whole like she just told Kakeru that she loves him and whatnot, and there's a whole misunderstanding where Azu actually thinks that like they're boyfriend and girlfriend now, and Kakeru explains like no, they're not boyfriend and girlfriend. He just kind of like to go on with how they are now and just to be friends, you know, and he even expresses his worry that he doesn't want to hurt Naho at all, so he doesn't really want to like connect on that level, like boyfriend and girlfriend, just in case he hurts her. And obviously it relates back to him just really caring about her, and he's like, I love you, Naho, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my babies. But like Naho's totally fine with them just like being friends and like not actually committing to like the titles of boyfriend and girlfriend, but obviously like knowing each other's feelings is okay, and like they recognize that they love each other. Oh yeah, so Suwa and Naho have like this whole little chat about how the events are changing and like how the letter's not being 100% accurate anymore, kind of. The end conclusion is Naho decides that she's not gonna rely 100% on the letter, and she's just gonna tuck it away for now, and she's gonna just kind of go with the flow and hope for the best. Flash to now it's gonna be like a sports festival at school, and the teacher decides that Kakeru will be the anchor of the relay race because he is the fastest in the class. And oh wait, this is before that they decide they don't want to do the letter anymore. Suwa and Naho like know that during the race Kakeru actually falls and twists his ankle and they lose, and he gets all upset over that and stuff. So they try their best to kind of sway him, and it actually works, and Suwa ends up taking his spot. Oh yeah, so Naho actually decides that she doesn't want to follow the letter the day after they convince Kakeru to not do the track team, and they realize that Kakeru was actually excited to go and run for the relay, and they're like, maybe we shouldn't listen, like Kakeru was so excited and now we kind of ruined that. So that's when they start to really question whether or not they should be changing every event, and that's when Naho's like, nope, not going to do it anymore. They actually go to class, and well, the whole gang kind of like they kind of volunteer to all run the relay, and it's really cute, and it's like squad goals, and each one of them stands up and they're like, yeah, we want to run the relay, we want to run the relay, we want to run the relay with Kakeru, and it's kind of cute. And Kakeru gets all like excited because he was excited to begin with, but then Sue was like, are you sure you want to run, because he actually collapsed earlier in the episode. And he's like, you should like, you know, like worry about your health and whatnot and blah 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 blah, but now he's even more excited because now he's running with his friends. Hagita and Azu have cute OTP moments. Well, they're not OTP, but they're a really cute ship that I totally ship. And Azu helps Hagita with his running because he sucks. I love Hagita, but turns out Hagita actually wants to talk to Azu alone, and there's this whole little mystery behind that. And earlier on in the episode as well, Azu and Taka were like, hey Naho, do you want to tell us anything? And Naho's like I expressed my feelings to Kakeru and that was it. But at the end of the episode, this was pretty much like the biggest thing that happened in the episode, was that it is revealed that the whole gang got letters. It's not just Suwa and Naho, but Hagita, Azu, and Taka all got letters as well, and Azu and Takako actually get it out of Sua. They're like, are you hiding something from us? And he's actually the one to tell them, and then Hagita tells Azu, and then Sua gets Naho to tell them, and now everyone's in on it, and everyone is there, and they all know their goal, and that is to save Kakeru. And those are pretty much like the big points of what happened in the episode. So they're still doing a pretty good job of adapting the manga to the anime. Again, they did 2 chapters in this one episode, and yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. I'm still very happy with how they're doing it. Of course, nothing like huge happened in this episode. This episode was kind of like a build-up, I would say, because we find out that Kakeru like passed out or whatever, and then we're going on to the sports festival. The sports festival has just been introduced, and we find out that they're going to be running a race together, so obviously we're going to think about what's going to happen in that race, because last time Kakeru failed and it was a big issue. And we also got the whole Naho not listening to the letter issue anymore, which she kind of didn't really listen to the letter before either, but now she's just not going to look at it at all, which I think is ridiculous, because I would definitely read the whole letter and then I can decide whether or not I'll actually go with it, because like you still want to know what's gonna happen, you know, like this is Kakeru's life you're dealing with. You can't just go with the flow. And Naho was hardly really paying attention to the letter before. She wasn't really like a strong influence of her life, but yeah, so we're gonna see what happens with Naho and Sua not looking at the letter, and then of course at the end of the episode we get the whole introduction to the fact that the whole gang has the letter, and then it just starts making you wonder all these questions, like have they been like aware of this whole time? Like what's their backstory? Like what is being said in their letters? And it's more of just like a build-up episode, I would say. So in this episode we kind of see more into the relationship that will be Kakeru and Naho's relationship, at least for the time being. So they obviously like know that each other loves the other person, but we can see that Kakeru still has like guilt, I guess, and he's not really sure about his life still, in the sense that he doesn't want to be with Naho and end up hurting her. And you can see that he does really care about Naho, but like there's obviously still something wrong with Kakeru, in the sense that like he still thinks that somehow he's gonna hurt Naho, and he doesn't want that. But we see that Naho's totally fine with them just being friends, and that's what Kakeru wants as well. So they're gonna be friends, and that's totally okay. And the fact that they can just like agree with that and it's totally fine for them, I think is wonderful, and I love it. I love that about the relationship, how like they don't necessarily need to force the boyfriend-girlfriend issue, but they know that they both care about each other, and that's good enough for them. And I'm like, oh, cuteness all around. Oh yeah, the main reason that Naho decides to talk to the others about her letter is because she's having problems with Kakeru, where Kakeru like sticks out his hand and Naho kind of like, she just looks at it and she's like, what? And like there's this whole little incident where she like falls into him and they're holding hands, and she kind of like pushes his hand away, and there's this whole little thing where Kakeru is pretty much asking to hold her hand, and Naho doesn't understand that, and she kind of tells the gang about it and they all think it's silly, and it's like, oh, Naho. But that's pretty much how she gets into talking about her troubles with him to them. Oh yeah, and after the whole like hand slapping incident, Kakeru's all kind of like weirded out, slash he's acting a little distant, and like I can totally see why. Like his girl's not holding his hand, and oh, Naho, so silly. This is like the episode that frustrated me the most, just because of Naho, like in terms of Naho, because like before you can kind of be like, I can at least overlook it due to like emotions and like her not doing things because of confidence, courage, self-esteem, blah blah blah, whatever, you know, all of that stuff. But like this one, it's just Naho being like, what is a hand? What is this hand? What do you want me to do with this? So it's just so frustrating. Now just hold his hand. But yeah, overall this episode is still good. I didn't cry or anything, but there still feels from like cuteness and happiness and happy moments and whatnot, and I'm just excited to continue this show because I just really enjoy it, and I'm always like always ready for some feels. And it was a nice break this episode to not be on the verge of crying, you know, so it was a nice little like break for your emotions. But yeah, that's the end of my review. I hope you guys like it. If you do, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, I will be doing a stream next Sunday as well for the next episode, so check out my Twitter if you want to know exactly what time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. You guys are all amazing, wonderful people, and I make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!